Hi, I'm Andrew Donovan, and I'm a dōTERRA wellness advocate. If you're watching this video, then somebody asked you, would you be open to creating an additional source of income? And more specifically, would you be open to creating it with dōTERRA? You see, many people spend their lives trading hours for dollars, working jobs day in, day out, but they never really achieve the freedom to pursue their true life purpose and passion. In this video, I'm going to share with you three things. One, what would creating a residual income pipeline do for you? Two, why would you do it with network marketing, specifically with dōTERRA? And three, what would getting started changing your own life actually look like? Now, I'm going to start you off with a little story. So there was a man who hauled buckets of water for a living. Every day he hauled water from the nearest water source to his village, which was miles away. And because everyone needed water, he'd always sell out. If he wanted to make more money, he would just work more hours hauling buckets. Well, after many years, he grew really weary of hauling buckets. And inspiration came. If he used his spare time to build a pipeline, eventually he could be free from hauling buckets. So he labored diligently for a few years to build this pipeline. The day he turned on his spigot, everything changed. He successfully created an unlimited water supply and improved lifestyle for the villagers and himself. And this resulted in an abundant financial pipeline. Now you have a choice. You can create a different story for yourself and many others. With dōTERRA, you can literally achieve financial freedom as you share simple, safe, empowering natural solutions with people you care about. And a pipeline in dōTERRA, it touches many lives. As you grow your own pipeline, other lives are touched. dōTERRA creates partnerships with growers around the world, nurturing developing economies and preserving agricultural traditions. Literally, entire regions and cultures are impacted because you share health and hope. So the question is building a pipeline right for you? When you invest part-time consistently for a few years, you can create lasting change for you, your home, for your community, and literally generations. So let's talk a little bit about what network marketing actually entails. Now, compared to regular employment, it's night and day. A traditional job means you're trading your time for a paycheck. It means that you have a set schedule, it means that you get to ask for time off when you need it, and it means typically climbing up some kind of corporate ladder. With network marketing, it's really different. You get to create your own schedule, your own agenda. You create your business and you grow it part-time alongside other priorities. It's kind of a big-term plan. It's not a get-rich-quick thing. But people who have the vision and the tenacity to really stick with it, those are the people who see their lives unfold in ways that most people never ever will. So why would you partner with dōTERRA specifically? If you look at this graph, you're looking at dōTERRA's growth rate over its first 7 years, and I'm going to tell you why it looks the way it does. It's very steep and very fast. If you were to compare network marketing to, say, starting up your own business selling whatever product, it's really different. With startups, you have huge upfront capital. You've got to prove a concept, develop a product, source the product, inventory, customer support, all of that stuff. With network marketing, most of that is automated for you. The network marketing company sources the product, fulfills the orders, does the customer support, the distributor support, the billing, the financing, all of that. dōTERRA specifically provides some huge advantages. It has some industry record-shattering retention. 65% is the number of dōTERRA customers that continually order on a regular basis. You compare that to 8 to 15% with most other network marketing companies. The reason why is really simple: quality of the product. 65% retention means that the products are doing what they're supposed to be doing. It means that families are getting these oils into their homes and they're producing the results that people are looking for. As you look at this awesome retention rate, one thing that should be on your mind is the question of market permeability. This is where dōTERRA is perfectly poised to take advantage of huge and growing market demands. We already know that the baby boomer generation is quickly being outgrown by the millennial generation. And one thing that's changing rapidly is that we have access to unlimited information. Consumers are not afraid to look up products, to research a company, to look at ingredients. People want higher quality things. People want organic. People are not afraid to spend money on good quality products. And dōTERRA shines here because we have products that are in demand, that get results, and that are competitively priced. This is why dōTERRA has such a huge retention rate and why its products are so marketable. Now, doTERRA is different because it leads with the product instead of the business opportunity. A recent third-party study showed that 85% of all doTERRA enrollments actually just enrolled to be wholesale customers. Only 15% were looking for a business model. That means that people are coming because they want the products that we have, and then they stick around. This is very good news if you're looking to build a business. And the last thing I'd share is a little bit about the executive team. Collectively, they have over 120 years of industry experience. We're talking great legal counsel, creative input, people with incredible ethics, and it's something that creates a foundation that means that this company is going to be around for a very long time. So I've answered the first question, which was what would building a residual income pipeline mean for you? And we've started talking about the second question, why network marketing, specifically why doTERRA? The compensation plan with doTERRA is the only missing piece to answer this question. Compensation in this industry is everything. If there were no money involved, no matter how good the cause, it would be difficult to invest time consistently for a few years. doTERRA's comp plan makes a big splash in the network marketing industry. I want to hone in on just a few little pieces of the comp plan. On this chart, you see a graph that shows you the ranks in doTERRA, starting from elite at the bottom all the way to presidential diamond at the very top. The colors in the chart show you where the income comes from different parts of the compensation plan. So let's start with just a few of the fundamentals, and you can catch up on the specifics by going to sharesuccess.com/comp. The Fast Start bonus is the first piece we'll focus on. It's really simple. You get 20% of your new enrollments purchases for their first 60 days. It goes 3 levels deep, so if I enrolled my friend Ryan, I'd get 20% of what Ryan orders in his first 60 days. If Ryan enrolled Melissa, Ryan would get 20%, I would get 10% of Melissa's orders. If Melissa enrolled Jane, Melissa would get 20% of Jane's orders, Ryan would get 10%, I would get 5%. The Fast Start bonus is incredible because it allows a brand new person to become profitable right from the start of their business, which is unheard of in a traditional startup business. Another piece of the comp plan is the Power of 3 bonus, which allows you to earn up to $1,500 a month just for having a properly structured team. The next piece of the comp plan is the unilevel, and this is where most of the money comes from if you remember that graph we looked at a few seconds ago. Most companies pay you the highest percentage at the top of your organization, which is the smallest part because an organization branches out toward the bottom like that. doTERRA is the inverse of the norm. It pays you the smallest percentage at the top where your organization is the smallest and a larger percentage toward the bottom. You get 7% on your 7th level, which is going to be your largest level. So in the long run, this is where replacing your income or even supplementing your income will really take place. And then another piece of the comp plan is the leadership pools. doTERRA reserves a certain percentage of global sales and distributes it to rank silver and above. You can learn more about that as you study the comp plan in the future. And now we've come to the third question. What would changing your life and getting involved actually look like? I am a straight shooter. I really like to be upfront and totally honest with people. It's important when I'm sharing this business with somebody for them to know exactly what kind of time investment would be involved and what they're going to be doing. And this is where I get very excited about this opportunity because it's only good news. You only have to learn 3 things to make doTERRA successful. Think of it as a 2 to 5 year commitment, and these are the 3 things that you learn to do in those 2 to 5 years. 1, share oils with people who need them. 2, enroll a few customers and a builder a month. 3, teach your builders to do the same thing. It sounds simple, but the simplicity is what allows this business to duplicate so effectively. Now let's talk about the investment that would be needed from you to actually make this take off. There's 3 levels of investment that you could choose from. The first level is just creating extra spending money. This looks like investing 3 to 5 hours a week and just personally enrolling a few people a month, with an occasional builder here and there. A builder meaning someone who specifically wants to build a business with you. The income goals with this would be earning anywhere between $300 and $600 monthly. The second level you can choose is supplementing your income. Now, this looks like investing part-time, which is about 10 to 15 hours a week. This means enrolling 4+ customers monthly and at least 1 builder a month. And the income goals with this level are anywhere between $600 and up to $5,000 a month. The third level you can choose from is replacing and multiplying your income. This means investing closer to full-time, which is 15 to 30 hours a week, enrolling 8+ customers monthly and 2+ builders monthly. And the income for this is anywhere between $5,000 to $112,000 a month and beyond. Now, as you're looking at those goals and those projections, I want you to know that those are very realistic. People achieve them in this company all the time, hence all the record breaking. You probably have a few questions running through your head, and that's totally normal. I probably had a few similar questions as I started this journey myself. Things like, do I have enough time? Do I really feel great about being involved in network marketing? Am I okay with selling things? When I started network marketing, I was so broke. My story's kind of crazy, and I'm not going to share the whole thing here, but basically in a nutshell, I had over $60,000 in consumer debt. I was tied to a job that I did not love, even though it made good money, and I was obviously good at spending lots of money. And I didn't have a way out. And when I found this company, I resonated with the essential oils. I loved the supplements right off the bat. And the company, most importantly, provided me a way to change my life and my family's life, and then to share that with other people. And I'm so glad that I made that choice. The evidence shows that this is a successful model. It's literally franchising health and wellness the way that like McDonald's franchised the food industry. Not that we're comparing doTERRA's amazing health and wellness products to selling hamburgers, but you know what I mean. So let's talk about how to actually get started, and it's very simple. I've got 3 steps for you. Whether you're just curious to see how this would actually unfold for you, or whether you're fired up and you know that this is for you, the steps are the same. Number 1, set a 30-day non-negotiable goal. We have that base rank of elite. It's the foundational rank to everything in this company, and we have an instruction manual that will teach you step by step exactly how to achieve it in your first short period of time in doTERRA. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is create a names list. This is something where you don't filter, you don't prejudge, you just brain dump 100 names onto paper. We'll teach you what to do with this list and who you should talk to first later on. The third step is get the Launch Your Business Guide. That's the guide that I just mentioned that tells you step by step how to start making money and actually changing lives, including your own, in doTERRA. So now we've gone through the questions, you've got the answers, and it's time for you to make a decision. If I've learned anything in my journey as an entrepreneur, it's that strong entrepreneurs that truly make change happen know how to make choices. And you find more power when you make choices. Whatever your choice is, even if this isn't the right thing for you, call the person who shared this video with you and tell them, hey, this isn't the right time for me right now, but maybe I'm interested in trying some of these amazing essential oils. If you know that this is something you want to pursue, you've got the first 3 steps. One last thought that I'll leave you with is from the book Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell. He says, "My life amounts to no more than a drop in a limitless ocean. Yet what is any ocean but a multitude of drops? Every drop in doTERRA makes a difference. It creates a ripple effect as it affects your life and your family's life and changes communities and cultures across the world where we're helping these developing economies, people that need change. And it most certainly affects the homes and families of people who are using these products and they're looking for these natural solutions. Every drop makes a difference. Every drop changes a life. Let's start with yours."